Good morning. For our story this morning, our children, if you want to join us, you can join us down on the floor. Up on the steps this morning, I'm going to have some of our RE volunteers who are so generous with their time. And so I'm going to share first Eric Gurn, who has been extremely generous with this time with our youth, and he is over there right now. So I'll be sharing on his behalf. He says, "It's not easy for a young adult such as myself to get up early on a Sunday morning. It's even harder when you've had to prepare to teach our bright, curious teenage youth about the world. I try to be generous with my time and my patience because our youth deserve that level of commitment, and I can attest to his testimony here." And now I'll pass this on to Kim Robe, who's taught in our Spirit Play class now for the second year.
It was hard to think about what I wanted to say here. So I've taught for my second year, and I've got to know these wonderful kids a little bit, and I've gotten to know their families a little bit. I've learned an awesome song about a flaming chalice. I've gotten to know more about the church, the principles, because that's one of the things we cover. But when I thought about this, I think the thing that really struck me was when I came here, I've worked with children many years, and I've taught in different churches. And what was different was a little bit of an emphasis where I had to learn to not so much impart facts or a story, but to kind of put it out there and facilitate wondering and questioning. And I think that's exactly, the paradigm that we are about here. And I saw that reflected in the storytelling as well. So it's been a neat discovery and a pleasure for me.
I had the pleasure of teaching the 2nd through 5th graders this past year, and we have this wonderful book of lesson plans, which made it much easier for me. Each lesson is about a famous UU, or maybe not so famous, but an accomplished UU. One of my favorites was Peter Cooper. His wife invented Jell-O, and well, he made such a huge fortune with selling the Jell-O earlier in the 20th century that he founded Cooper Union, which is a college for architecture, art, and engineering, and it was free. That was the thing. It was free to everybody who went there for all 4 years until the last couple of years when their endowments went down. So now it's only free for the first year. But what the kids did after that, after they hear the story about the person, they do something connected to it. And so that week they made things out of Jell-O cubes. So it's always a fun thing to do later.
And thank you both so much for your generosity of your time and your talents, and all our other RE volunteers. They really, they are so generous with our children and youth. And now we're going to pass the flame, and Mika is going to carry our flame this morning. So from generation to generation, we light this flame of religious freedom. And with that, we will carry our flame out as we sing, "Go Now in Peace."